you.
How long you been a legal secretary?
24 years this spring.
You good at what you do?
I'm great at what I do.
Then you start tomorrow.
And turn around and get a good night's sleep. Because by tomorrow afternoon, you'll have all the answers you need on little Miss James Bond.
It's not like his daddy's around here
Don't even
anymore.
bring up that fool to me. Left me for some white woman.
I'm telling you, Laverne, by this afternoon, we're gonna find out whose urine this is.
I got a better idea. Why don't you do that? I'm gonna run across the street and get my tooth fixed so I can stop looking like Larry Holmes. No, he's stable, but he is complaining of wound pain. I tried to get the attendant to look in on him, but Mr. McIntosh insisted he would only be seen by you. Your granddaddy used to say, my cobbler was food for a man's soul.
What was Granddad like?
He was a lot like you. When I discovered acting, it fit. It just fit.
What if I told you that one of the most iconic women in television history, the woman who stole every scene without saying much at all, nearly walked away from it all? Yeah, you might not know her name at first, but you definitely know her face. From Days of Her Lives.
Well, what about Emily?
History. Child, you got to keep up. Things move fast around this place.
To Scrubs.
What is that delightfully not tie scent you're wearing?
It's called 12-hour shift.
To Suits.
When people say life is short 2 times in 30 seconds, it's usually right after somebody died.
Take it you were listening to our conversation.
That's what good secretaries do.
Aloma Wright has been that one actress who makes you sit up, lean in, and think, she's the real deal.
She ain't black, she's white.
See, that's what I'm talking about, Mama. That's just ridiculous.
Acting like
That's crazy. Latino
a
women?
white woman with a taco.
But behind those unforgettable roles is a woman whose story is as layered as the character she plays. Controversy? Check. Comebacks? Absolutely. A secret feud on set? Oh, we're talking about it all. What is she up to in 2025? Let's delve into the life of this seasoned actress who's still making waves in the entertainment industry.
I thought about what you said when I was packing. Did you ever think that maybe you're just perfect for the people in your life?
Aloma Wright's journey isn't some fairy tale discovered at a coffee shop moment. Her story? It's gritty, it's real, and it's rooted in perseverance. Born in New York City and raised in California, Aloma didn't grow up with red carpets in her backyard. There was no silver spoon, no easy way in, just hustle, raw talent, and a determination to carve out a space in an industry that wasn't built for women, especially not women of color. She didn't wait for the door to open. She built her own.
It was a very interesting journey, and it has been a journey from that point on, because that was one of the early ones that I did.
But don't feel sorry for her. She didn't need pity. She needed a shot. And that shot came in the form of Scrubs, a show that would make her a household name.
Damn it, everyone! We are a family.
A family, people.
And I know we love each other.
Love's all we.
But did you know it almost didn't happen for Aloma? When she first auditioned, the role of Nurse Laverne Roberts wasn't even on the table. But when the writers saw her undeniable spark, they created a whole new role just for her. And the rest is history. Suddenly, Aloma went from an unknown to a fan favorite with just one role.
So can't we just take 10 minutes from our day to take a real staff photo?
Yes, please. Hey.
Tamborine's a little much, Laverne.
Let's talk about what makes Aloma Aloma. She's not the flashy, in-your-face type. Instead, she's the one who walks into a room and immediately owns it. There's something about her on-screen presence, whether as Nurse Laverne in Scrubs.
You kidding? If he turns out to be her brother, this is better than my story.
Oh, you are so right.
Maxine in Days of Her Lives.
You have a sonogram appointment at 4 with Gabby Hernandez.
Right. Thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome.
Or Gretchen in Suits, that makes you believe everything she says.
I know how goddamn serious this is. Lewis said himself, they catch us wind of this, I'm out on my ass. And baby showers aren't bullshit. It's what people who love each other do for each other.
Speaking of Suits, Aloma joined the iconic legal drama in its later seasons as the ever-dedicated secretary, Gretchen Badinsky. Her role was more than just a supporting character. She became a fan favorite for her dry wit, loyal support of the main characters, and no-nonsense attitude.
Besides, it doesn't take Albert Einstein to figure out why you hired somebody who looked like me to replace somebody who looked like her.
Her portrayal brought heart and humor to the office dynamics, grounding the intensity of Suits with warmth and realism. Her character added a much-needed layer of relatability to the high-stakes, cutthroat world of corporate law, and fans loved her for it. She doesn't just play a character, she becomes that character.
To find out where you live, your mother's maiden name, and anything else it takes to make your life a living hell if you don't put me through to that goddamn courier.
It's no wonder Aloma has a devoted fan base who saw her not as a supporting character, but as an essential part of the story. If you've ever seen her stand side by side with some of Hollywood's biggest names, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
And I also have a film that I did with Ice Cube that I'm waiting to come out called Janky Promoters. So
it's her quiet yet powerful energy that makes her an unforgettable force.
and I said, what's the chances of me getting to audition for the role that I did in the director's test? And they said, well, actually, you're the only person that we're bringing back from the director's test.
But don't be fooled. Aloma Wright didn't land here by luck. Behind every role is a story of grit. She's had to fight for her place, push through casting bias, and prove herself in rooms where she was often overlooked or underestimated. Hollywood hasn't always been kind to women of color, especially those who didn't fit into neat, marketable boxes. But Aloma, she wasn't just surviving the system, she was quietly dominating it. One role at a time, one scene at a time, with excellence they couldn't ignore. Behind every great star is a story you won't find in the tabloids. And Aloma Wright, her journey has had highs, lows, and the kind of behind-the-scenes drama that makes you wonder if the real stories weren't happening on set, but off-camera. Her career isn't just about roles and credits. It's about resilience, reinvention, and a quiet power that's carried her through decades in an industry that rarely hands out second chances, especially to women who look like her.
I came on the show in 2008, had a terrible time trying to say this one medical word that I had memorized incorrectly.
First, let's talk about Days of Our Lives.
Keeping you from getting in the doctor's
What am I
way.
supposed to do? I'm just supposed to stand around out here?
You might try saying a prayer.
This is where Aloma's career took another life-changing turn. But did you know that there was a time when her storyline was in jeopardy? There was serious backstage drama surrounding her character's storyline, and sources say Aloma fought tooth and nail to keep it intact. Word on the street is that there were clashes with producers, and it almost cost her the role that defined her career. But Aloma wasn't having it. She fought back hard. And speaking of battles, did you hear about the time she almost walked away from Scrubs?
I got a better idea. Why don't you do that? I'm gonna run across the street and get my tooth fixed so I can stop looking like Larry Holmes.
The show's massive success made her a fan favorite, but behind the success, she dealt with some pretty intense on-set tension. Aloma has always been a team player, but at one point, the power dynamics were shifting, and she found herself at the center of an internal feud. Allegedly, she had a major blow-up with some of the other cast members.
It was not the same role that I ended up with, I'll just say that. And it was clear to me that the director wanted the person that he put in that role.
And at one point, there were whispers that she might leave. But in true Aloma style, she pushed through and emerged stronger than ever. So, where's Aloma right now in 2025? You'd think a legend like her would be taking it easy, maybe retiring from the game. But nope, Aloma isn't slowing down. In fact, she's just getting started. Aloma Wright is currently slaying as Grandma Viola on Young Dylan, a role that's been a fan favorite on Nickelodeon.
You won't get a block from here, trust me. Alcatraz is always one step ahead.
Who knew the woman who once played tough as nails Nurse Laverne would bring the same energy to a comedy role? She's been delivering heartwarming, laugh-out-loud moments as the matriarch of the family, all while maintaining the wisdom and wit that made her a star in the first place. But that's not all. Aloma has also been taking her influence off-screen, using her platform to advocate for diversity in Hollywood. She's been a vocal supporter of initiatives that elevate voices of color, pushing for more opportunities for actors who've been overlooked for too long. Her journey isn't just about her, it's about lifting up the next generation of performers who will follow in her footsteps.
Okay, let's talk about money in her family. Well, it's not surprising to figure out that Ms. Wright is a very private person. So she keeps her personal life under wraps. We would definitely like to know if she has a Mr. Wright or has any children. With a career spanning decades and a slew of iconic roles, Aloma Wright's estimated net worth is between $1 million and $4 million. It's not just about the paycheck, though. It's about the impact she's had on the industry. Aloma didn't just collect her coins. She made sure the door stayed open for others who came after her. She is that kind of legend. But Aloma's true value goes beyond numbers. It's in her relentless pursuit of excellence, her commitment to her craft, and her undying belief in the power of resilience. Her legacy will not only be remembered for the role she played, but for the stories she told and the people she inspired. Aloma Wright isn't just another Hollywood actress. She's the quiet storm of Hollywood, unstoppable, unapologetic, and unforgettable. Aloma didn't just ride the wave of fame. She created her own path, carved out her own space, and stood tall in a world that wasn't always kind to women of color. Her journey is a reminder that success doesn't always come with fireworks and red carpets. Sometimes it's about the slow burn, the moments where you just keep showing up, doing the work, and letting the world take notice. And let's be real, if you're not a fan of Aloma Wright yet, you better start, because she's one of Hollywood's most respected veterans, and she's not going anywhere anytime soon.
I still act, and I think I will probably act until I cannot get to the set no more.